Got to find all the stuff again. Welcome to jUnited show, and we are back. I cannot believe it. Garth, it's so good to see you and talk about
it well, man.
Though the World Cup was amazing, especially that final was the best game I've seen in a long, long time. Most exciting ever for me.
Yeah.
But, Garth, are you happy to be back or what?
Yeah, listen, I'm all for World Cups and international football, but I'm a club man first. I really am. You know what I mean? Like, so it's always club football first, especially when England go out. They're not gonna but that final was quality. Technically, not the best I've ever seen, but yeah, the excitement in that game, I couldn't believe it, man. And you've got to feel for Mbappe, the poor kid. You got to feel, no one was looking at him in that dressing room. Everyone's face was just like that as he was walking through, mate. So.
Oh my gosh. The man delivered, didn't it? He got his hat trick. I know it's 2 penalties, but look, that goal, man, that goal was a great volley. Yeah. And he just showed why, look, they weren't even playing any good football up until like the 70th minute. And then things just sparked into action, and I couldn't believe it. From there, I was so buzzing. Just watching a game, I didn't really mind who won. I did want France to win it, but look, I didn't mind in the end. Look, it was well worth Messi getting it. But look, we talk about that when it comes to the Thursday show. Look, we're just
I'm saying that now. We'll soon see tomorrow, mate. Yeah, we'll soon see tomorrow how happy I am that Man United are back. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. To be fair, look, we don't even know what the squad's going to be. We don't even know who's back in training. We don't know a damn thing about this tomorrow. And we've got Burnley. I will be there with my son. We are going to watch the game. But it is a mad one because who's training? Who's playing? Who's available? Who's come back early? Who's not come back? You know, players have been knocked out of the World Cup from a while ago. And they still might not be back. So I don't know. I don't get it. But I'd like to see a press conference where Ten Hag tells us who's available, but maybe it's too late for that now. I don't know, Garth.
Yeah, I'm surprised there hasn't been one. I presume there'll be one tomorrow. I mean, unless we've just missed it, mate. But I've had a good look everywhere on the internet for it. Can't find any presser. So, yeah, I presume we'll do one tomorrow morning or something. It's an 8 o'clock kickoff, isn't it? But yeah, exactly what you're saying. This team selection, I mean, it's a League Cup game anyway. So usually you see a few different things thrown in. But yeah, with who's back, we don't know. There's rumours of injuries that we don't know if it's accurate or not with Dallo and Van der Beek, you know what I mean? Like rumours of knocks and things. So, yeah, could be anyone's tomorrow. Looking forward to it, though, man. It's been a while. Must be nice for you, though. Nice cold winter's night in Manchester, mate.
You know what? I hate it when it gets that cold that your legs just freeze up. You know, you're at the game, you're like, oh, this is far too cold, mate. None of this. You know, I'm going to make sure I am wrapped right up. So, yeah, but as long as it's a Man United game and most of the boys are playing, I'll be buzzing, to be fair. Yeah. That's all I want to see. United boys back in action and just getting back on it. And it's good that we are not starting with a league game, you know what I mean? Because, you need to kind of get back into the swing of things, and we don't want to lose any points trying to get back in the swing. So this has come at a good time. I know some of the boys played in these 2 friendlies against Real Betis and against that Cadiz, and they've been whooped in both games. Yeah. It's a fitness for me, isn't it? It's a fitness thing. Not whooped in the other game. I think it was a draw in the end, wasn't it? So, what did we lose?
Yeah, we still didn't play. I think we lost him. But you know what? The second one, I just didn't pay much. After that Cadiz morning, mate, I didn't pay much attention to that second friendly. I really can't tell you off the top of my head. But we were doing bad, I know that. And they're friendlies, Nate. I mean, I don't know, as an ex-pro, it just ain't the same, surely, is it? As a competitive match, you're not getting the same sort of fitness out of it, are you? It's just to build up a bit of fitness in it.
Yeah, you're never going to get the same intensity, but you obviously still want to, you're still working real hard. You're still doing the runs you got to do. But again, it's just a thing to get yourself more closer to match fitness than you need. And like the likes of Martial are going to need that. The likes of Van der Beek and Wan-Bissaka coming back from an injury from so long. He's out of sync totally. You know, you watch him and you think he's going to be the same defensively, but he's not. Same like when Dalot was coming in back in the day when they're not ready because they've not played a bunch of games. Now Dalot's played a bunch of games and Wan-Bissaka hasn't. You know, he's kind of like in the back now going, ooh, he can't even defend. It's like,
he looks bad against Cadiz. That was out. That is unmatched fit. Yeah, we lost the other friendly, Betis 1-0. We lost the other one as well. So, Yeah, no, he didn't look good. But this is the point you're making about that is what I'm thinking. Like, I'm sure that Ten Hag would want to play as many proper first team players as possible. So, like, when we've been knocking up our team, like, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Brazilians in there, even though, like, you know what I mean? If we're putting, like, we went out at the same time, didn't we, quarterfinals? So, like, if we're putting the English players in there, the more I'm thinking about it, why wouldn't he? But it's just I heard that they didn't land until a couple of days ago. I don't know. It's going to be weird, man. But yeah, it's excellent that we've got Burnley. As good as Burnley are doing, which I'm sure we'll get into in a minute, it would be nice to get 90 minutes under their belts that ain't Premier League, because we can't afford to drop any more points, really, in the league. You know what I mean? Like, I want trophies, but if we lose in the League Cup, it is what it is, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
to be fair, we should be losing to a Championship side anyway. But you know what? This man here, Vincent Company, he's transforming these boys into players.
They're doing bits.
Football. They're doing bits. They're top of the league. They play like this. They got 4-2-3-1. I don't know where the one at the bottom is.
the banner's on it.
Let's take the banner out of the way and let's get Rodriguez in there. So that's the way it looks. Now, they played a similar formation to us. They're absolutely on fire. They're top of the league with 23 games played, 13 wins and only 2 losses, 46 goals scored, 24 against. They're absolutely flying in the league. If you take a look at their last 3 results, they played at home Blackburn in November. They won 3-0. They played away against QPR, won 3-0, and then played at home against Middlesbrough, won 3-1. So they're in full form. And not only that, they got players who are bagging goals for fun. Ashley Barnes has got 3 goals in 7. Benson Manuel, as you say, or Manuel Benson, 8 goals in 9 games. Jay Rodriguez is the top scorer with 17 goals. And Nathan Teller is on 7 goals in 17. So we all know about this Rodriguez. We all know about this boy Benson. And obviously Rodriguez and Teller. So these boys are killing it for them, and they're on fire, and we need to be able to put them out. Nathal says Martial hat-trick, 3-0 United. He's on it, and we're going to be down there, so you're going to see a live video from him. If he bags a hat-trick or even bags 1, he's going to be like, Martial!
I told the streets. You ever seen that video? I told the world. To be fair, we'll get into the score prediction in a minute. I went 3-0 until your old man mentioned how many goals Burnley had scored, and that changed very quickly after that. So.
You know what? If Varane was playing, obviously we survived the injury scare there at the end. I was thinking, you know what? I was watching the final.
Did you see when he went down, man?
We've got Varane. At least Varane is not injured, and then all of a sudden, last minute of the game, and he's on the floor looking like that time against like he was crying the other day. I was like, no, not again. Please, no, not again. And it says that he's not injured. So I'm very happy about that. But I am not holding, I am not believing he's going to stay fit for long, to be fair. I got a feeling he's coming to another big injury very soon. He is injury.
Serious question. Would you give him a couple of games? As he's back from the World Cup, even the league games, play Lindelof and Martinez, play Lindelof and Maguire for a couple of games. He's so bad that you can't. Would you drop one of them, Varane or Martinez, for Lindelof? You know what I mean? Just to let them get their legs back under him.
Let Lindelof keep playing because he's played in them games. But again, look, Maguire's actually been playing in the World Cup. So for him, Maguire has to now play so he can prove himself to be what he is. Yeah, I believe I know what he is. He believes he knows what he is. So let him play his games now that he's match fit, played World Cup football, and everyone's talking about him being able to do the job. Let him prove what he is. And then we'll be able to say it at the end. Hopefully he'll do well. But like I said, I don't see that happening. But let him play, because this is the time where I believe if he's going to play and prove himself, he's match fit now, he's ready. Get involved and let's see what you can do. And then you put Martinez there and give Varane a bit of rest. And then you see if he can keep his position. Can he? If he can, perfect. Let's let it carry on. But if he can't, sit down and go at the end of the year.
I think he's gone. Yeah, I think he's gone at the end of the year period, man.
Yeah, of course.
For himself, he needs to go now, man. He's 4th choice in this team. For his own career, for everything, he needs to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but we saved that. We saved that for tomorrow's talk because.
Of course, yeah.
Is Ten Hag's talk. So I don't want to say too much about that. But yeah, see if Mackay can do what he did in the World Cup. Yeah,
Exactly.
Play like normal. Yeah, this is the funny thing. Yeah, I don't want to critique too much, but if Connor Cody played in that last game in at the back, like there was never a time really where Stones or Maguire got really tested in that France game or in any of the games. I think any normal defender, even if you had what's his name at Villa, Mings playing, it just wouldn't look out of place because there was not really anything they had to do. So any normal defender would have been able to just play normal, and like that's all they did, normal defending at the time. I think Shaw and Walker, they had to have their wits about them. They did their job very well by protecting the boys. And so, yeah, I think England did a great job protecting the centre halves from having to do anything where they're exposed. And that's where that's good defending. That's good as a team being able to do that. So remember, when it comes to domestic football, there's many more games against much better sides and you will get tested. And when that happens, how do you come out at the other end? That's the question. So, yeah.
Just on your point about that, I don't think there's much difference between any of the England centre backs, mate. To be quite honest with you, Mings, Cody, Maguire, Stones is probably the best of them all. Smalling, all of these boys. Tamora is probably the best out there, but I don't think they're all much of a muchness to me. I don't think any of them are 100%. Much better than you.
Totally agree with you. And it's funny you say that. Actually, Smalling, I would have him in my defence all day anyway.
Yeah.
Ahead of some of these boys that are playing now. So yeah, it's just on the ball they're not as good, but that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. So yeah, but look, let's get into this now. So we're playing Burnley. We're at Old Trafford. It should be a win. Usually over the years, we obviously look at it. It's at Old Trafford. It's in the cup. It's early. We're playing a non-Premiership side. We should be favourites. But again, this is new circumstances. We don't know what's going on. And we know what it's like if we don't play our starting lineup. But look, I believe we're going to win the game regardless. I think it's going to be tough. I do. But I think we're going to get a win. Let's have a chat about... we can't chat about who's available, but we can say what we think. So, Garth, you can talk me through your starting lineup, which is running along the screen now. Tell me why you believe these players will play.
It's a mixture of World Cup fatigue, people coming back, and it's pretty much the same team now, apart from it's a mixture of the boys coming back from World Cup and giving people minutes. McTominay, Van der Beek, Elanga, Garnacho, Martial, these boys need minutes. They're you know what I mean, none of these, well, Ericsson did, but most of them haven't been to the World Cup. Malacia, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I think you stick David De Gea in just because he hasn't been to the World Cup as well. I know that's unfair on Dubravka because he's played the other League Cup game, but I think you've got to. So yeah, basically it is just that. We've got no other centre back, so I wouldn't put Maguire in either because he's just come back. If we had another centre back there, I don't think Mengi is back yet, is he? And
he got injured.
I don't think Tuanzebe's back either. So
back.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a pretty simple one for me in the end. Obviously, now if the option for Casemiro, Anthony is available, then this team changes immediately. But I'm just going on what I'm thinking he's going to do. Yeah, because I think we should take the League Cup. A lot of people, I know, just said like it doesn't matter, but a lot of people don't take it seriously at all. It's still a trophy. It breeds winning. I'd like to see us in the final. You know what I mean? So I would take this game as seriously as I possibly can. And I think that team suggests. I mean, I'd like to see the bench, though. Don't ask me who's going to be on the bench. There's going to be some high numbers on that bench. You're going to see some 76s on the back of some kids' shirts and stuff there, mate. So, yeah. But yeah, I think it would pick the part. Like I say, if some of the World Cup players are back, like the Brazilians, then yeah, I'd have Casemiro straight in there. I'd have Anthony straight in there as well over Elanga. But yeah, apart from that, I think that's what we've got. So,
yeah. Well, I think whoever's available should be playing as close as to the starting lineup than we can get, because players are out of kind of players. I just see even Tony just been charged with something to do with alleged betting, but we'll see what that's all about. Just
the 232 counts, Nath. Not too many, mate. You know what I mean? Just a 200 and something.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a hell of a lot.
All I want Ivan Toney, that's out the window now, mate, because that's a lot, bro. You know what I mean?
What happens there, though? I wonder what happens with him, though. I don't understand what the results of that is.
Because they haven't said anything, but they've also got enough information to release it to the public. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Curtis. That's right, Curtis, mate.
Awuwa? It says Man United will win over Burnley on Wednesday. Come on, Reds. Yes, we will, and I will be there to see them off to win this. I'm going with my starting lineup is De Gea. Wan-Bissaka comes in. As you say, Dalot's not fit. We would normally have Shaw with Malacia on the right. But again, if Shaw's not back, then Malacia's got to go on the left, doesn't he? So we have to have a stronger lineup at the back. I saw our defense against Cadiz and it was poor. Wan-Bissaka was poor, but he's had two games now, maybe. Yeah. Lindelof was poor. So was Mengi. So these boys have to pick it up. And hopefully they're more fit now and able to handle that. McTominay played as well, and he was poor pretty much. So I'm just hoping that Eriksen is back, like someone is back to like take some control in the midfield. I would actually like to see Van der Beek in that 8 rather than the 10. I don't like
100%. No.
I don't know why I don't even know how he ever played as a 10. It doesn't look like he's in the right position when he's there. I'd like to see him next to McTominay and maybe Eriksen in the 10, if that was the case.
That's a good shout.
Yeah, I want to see Rashford playing because he wasn't playing he didn't really start the games in the last few games anyway. So he should be close to the best fitness he should be in. And we know we're relying on him this season. He's come back to his form. We need him in the side if we're going to really hurt teams. Martial, he's back fit now. He's been scoring pretty much every game. So I'm buzzing about that. Scored against Cadiz penalty again. So yeah, he's still he's fit. Yeah. He's fit. Play him until he gets injured.
100%, mate.
Yeah, and Garnacho, you know what he's all about. So he's been looking like the only bright spark, even against Cadiz, when the team's not the best, not passing well. Garnacho still looked like one of the most dangerous players on the pitch. So I believe he will definitely start. With Sancho not being available either, still sitting out, doing his one-to-one training. We want to see Garnacho blitzing that left side. Rashford, we know he's not the greatest on the right, but look, let's put him up there anyway. Let's put him in the side somehow. If not, I can't see. You're right. Probably Elanga gets in there, and he didn't have a good game again, either against Cadiz. He's not the levels I want to see playing, but look, if we need a player with energy and work rate, he's got that, and we might have to pick him to make the team up.
Unless Ten Hag goes completely outside the box and puts a Palestri out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd like to see him, Garth. I want to.
It's a League Cup game.
Yeah, and he looks like he's got bits about him. He's got
he's a decent little player. Pace. Yeah, man.
He's a good link-up player. Why not? Why not give him his chance? Like, I want to see him play. Let him start and then bring him off if not, and then Elanga comes on. Why not?
Didn't Ten Hag say something about he needs to see more from him in training recently? I'm sure that was Palestri he was talking about. So
yeah, you're right. That is something that he says, isn't it? If you want to play, prove it to me in training. That I'm looking at you going, wow, he played well today. He's played. You know what? He pushed to play. So maybe that's what he looks at, and that's what he's not been doing enough of. And people like Elanga are looking better. That's why. So the same way with Garnacho, isn't it? That's what he said before with Garnacho. He wasn't really applying himself as well. He wasn't looking great in training. Now he does. Gets his chance, and he plays and he scores. And he's
taking his chance.
So, yeah, and he's taking his chance. So that's that. I know this is going to be a relatively shorter one because we don't have enough to talk about.
No presser.
But talk me through your prediction then, Garth. You've gone with 2-1. I'm not sure you haven't gone with goal scorers yet. Who you putting in as goal scorers?
We're in a rush, people. I forgot to put them in. There's a little inside baseball for you there.
Tell me who you think's going to start.
Garnacho definitely, and Martial. Yeah, it's an easy one actually. As I thought about it, as an easy one for 2 goals. Yeah, Garnacho and Martial.
You never believe what that. You'd never believe.
Is that going to be the same as yours? Is it? Yeah, of course it is. Listen, I went 3-0. I went like your boy. I went 3-0 to begin with, and then you showed me their form, their goal scoring record, their stats, and everything. I was like, yeah, we ain't not conceding. So yeah, I'm taking that down to a 2-1. I just think it's going to be a bitty game. I think we're going to be a lot of I think it's going to be very much like a Cadiz game. We're going to be unfit because we're going to be not unfit. Is one way to put it. We're going to be not used to it. We've lost a little bit of the momentum we picked up, etc. Yeah, we're not playing our best team. So yeah, I still think we win all day. What I'd love to see, Nath, is out of nowhere we smash 2 in the first 12 minutes and then just take that game completely, and then it's a 4-0 in it. But I just can't see it. So
yeah, I can't either. I think they're going to be well drilled. Like. I tell you this, one thing I tell you, when a team is on fire from the lower league, they're no joke. Like, I used to be that team. Like, I was at Wigan, and we was in League One. We won that league at a canter. But not only that, when we played in the cups against the Prem teams, we whooped them. We whooped every team. Like, I scored against all the teams in the Prem. And I was like, we're always confident we're going to beat them because we had a team that was set and we were blitzing the league. And we got not only form that's on our side, but we got this feeling of invincibility that's on our side as well. And then we're playing these boys. Like, let's take them. We'll take them. We'll pressure them. We'll do what we need to do. We'll play our game. And we did most of the time. So this is what I mean. Burnley are going to be another one of them sides where they're coming in saying, you know what? You guys ain't even got your first team. Not only that, you've lost your momentum. We've got momentum. We're top of the league. We're coming for you. So it is a game where it's going to be real tough. It might even be 1-0. But I've gone with the same as what you've gone with, 2-1. I think it's going to be very tight. But again, I am worried. I am worried, Garth, because we ain't got our first team. We ain't got our first team. If we don't have our first team, we're going to be struggling because we won't be able to control the game. I actually see them maybe controlling the game. If we play the players that we're thinking are going to play, they may control the game for large parts, and then we'll be struggling. So, I don't know.
This is why I was saying if the Brazilians are available, I'd smash Casemiro in there immediately. And there's no disrespect to McTominay, but we've seen McTominay trying to play the DM in front of Lindelof and Maguire many times, and it doesn't work. For whatever reason you want to, like, whoever's at fault here, you know what I mean? It doesn't work. McTominay, he ain't got that defensive awareness that Casemiro's got, you know what I mean? He's a great battler. He's great at like tackle, you know what I mean? He's a great defensive player. He just doesn't have that Casemiro does. So we're talking about controlling that midfield, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's gonna be tight, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. I actually feel, I'm being optimistic here with the 2-1, but is there extra time in like penalties, or is it extra time and then rematch or something? Because this could go.
No, it'll be penalties because of the World Cup, man. Definitely, I would have thought. There's no reason.
You know what? I'm actually worried it's going to go to pens. I'm worried it's going to go to pens. This is going to be tough game.
I hope not, mate. That's past my bedtime, Nate. 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? I can't be dealing with that.
Oh man, this is a tough one, man. It really is a tough one, considering the team we might be fielding. I'll obviously change my thoughts if we have a different team. Once we know the team, then I'll be more clear on what's going to happen. But
I think if anyone's taking Burnley lightly, you need to think about this: they're doing really well in the Championship. They're probably better than the bottom 5 teams in the Premier League at the moment on form and like what you're talking about, their collective willpower. They may not have better players or anything, but they're probably in that and around that. And we wouldn't be taking Crystal Palace lightly. You know what I'm saying? So. I have got out of nowhere, and I don't know how great this is, but they've got a lot of followers. Dario Sport, it's a Spanish newspaper. It seems like it's quite big. Have just tweeted that Manchester United have expressed an interest to Paris Saint-Germain for the signing of Kylian Mbappe.
Don't say that to me. Don't say that to me.
Yeah, we'll talk about it probably Thursday night, people. Apparently, Chelsea and Liverpool are already considering it. Mbappe is willing to make an economic effort to lower his salary and also hopes that there will be a gesture from PSG and the Qatari owners opening up to a negotiation of transfer fee for less than 150 million euros. Now, listen, it's all Twitter. Yeah, it's all Twitter talk, but I just want to get on the hype train. Get on the hype train, mate.
You know what? If there's any real talk of this guy coming United, I will be the most buzzing person on earth.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what I'll do. Like
this will be like back when Ronaldinho was going to join us, mate. And that's the most happy I've ever been in my life with a signing. You know what I mean? So.
It will be ridiculous, mate. I don't even want to hit. If they have even expressed anything, I'll be buzzing. Like real.
I mean, it's all paper talk, obviously. We'll get hold of Steve and find out how much truth is in it. But just so to excite the taste buds there, mate. So
my heart rate's gone up. My heart rate's gone up. Just calm me down, mate. Calm me down. Just chill out. But look, the match reaction will not be done straight after the game because I will be at the game, so we can't do that straight away. So it will be done the next morning. We will do it Thursday morning at 11 a.m. So guys, be sure to tune in, and we will break that game fully down to you, exactly what we felt went on. We're giving the match reaction. We're giving the match ratings as well. So Garth, I'm buzzing to be back. I can't wait. Mate. Guys in the comments, thank you for being here. Everyone watching in again. Let's get this show back on the road. But until then, I gotta say, stay safe, and we'll see you on the other side. Peace out.